think I'm live streaming. I want to tell you about something that um, our little poodle reminded me of last night. She's deaf, she's blind, and she's been having seizures. And so last night, after quite some time of, well, we put these little bells on her collar so that whenever she moves, we're aware of it, and it wakes us up. She was having a seizure, and she was crying, and about 3 or 4 times after the seizure went, uh, my wife and I took turns getting up, picking her up, putting her back in her bed. Well, she just kept getting up and roaming around and around and around. So I pick her up, take her to the water bowl, whatever. She just kept going around and around. And finally, I said, I just felt led of the Lord. I say, God cares about us like we care about our pets. We're, we're their master, provider, keeper, whatever. So I just felt led to get up and pick her up, and I got a large bath towel and wrapped her up in it because it was kind of cold. We turned the heat down at night a little bit. And so I just wrapped her up in that, and I just held her. And after a while, I just, rocked her and held her, stroked her head, and I could feel her warming up under the towel. And after some time, she just calmed right down. And then I put her in her little bed, and she just stayed there for the first. And it just reminded me that sometimes people just need to be held until their fear passes. The problem with her, she doesn't understand what's happening to herself. So when this happens, this seizure comes on her, it frightens her. She cries, and just reminded me, the Lord said, when you're anxious, you don't know what's going on, you can't see, you don't understand what's going on, you can't really hear. It seems like sometimes to us, it seems like you can't see God at work, you can't hear His voice sometimes. Um, I believe that we should really confess that we are people that can see, and we are people that can hear the voice of God. Don't speak against what God has said, that He will speak to us and that He will show you great and mighty things. But at that particular time last night, it was like, the thing that gave her comfort, because she couldn't hear me talking to her. She couldn't see me. All she could do was feel me. She felt my arms, and she felt me holding her and rocking her. And, she warmed up and she got peaceful. And then I put her down and she went right to sleep. We've been up like probably an hour or so with this episode. So I just want to say that to say this. The Lord is your shepherd, and He takes care of us. Let me read this for you from Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Don't study so much about what's going on. Tune in to the everlasting arms that are holding you. God's got you. He really does. Bye for now. We love you all. Have a great day.